وَحَرَّابَ كَابِدْ بَارِشْ. And the famine was heavy in the land. وَيَهْيَكَ أَطْرَ كِلُّ لَهَكُلَ هَتَحَشَّبَرْ أَطْرَهَبِهُ مِن مِثْرَايِمْ. And it was when they had finished to eat the grain which they brought from Mizraim. وَيُهْمَرْ عَلَيْهِمْ أَبِيهِمْ ثُوبُوا شِبْرُوا لَانُوا مَعْتَهُخَلْ. And their father said to them, Return ye, buy ye for us a little to eat. وَيُهْمَرْ هَلَيْهُ Yehudah lemor. And Yehudah said to him, saying, Ha'ed banu ha'ish lemor, lo tirahu panai bilati achichem itchem. Witnessingly, the man witnessed against us, saying, Ye shall not see my face without your brother with you. Im yashka mashaleh et achinu itanu nerada winishabara laka okel. If there is thou sending our brother with us, we would go down and we would buy for thee food. And if there is not thou sending, we would not go down. We shall not go down. Ki haisha marhelenu lo terahu panai bilati achechem itchem. For the man said to us, Ye shall not see my face without your brother with you. Vayomer Yishrael. And Yishrael said, Lama hareotem li. For what ye have done evil, ye have caused evil to me. Lahagid laish haod lachem ach. To tell to the man, there still being for you a brother. Vayomeru Shaul Shahalan haish lanu ulamoladatenu leamor haod abichem hay hayesh lachem ach wanaged lo alapi. And they said, askingly, the man asked of us and of our births, of our kindred, saying, Is your father yet living? Is it that there is a brother to you? And we told to him according to the mouth of these words, Hayado aneda ki yomar horidu et achikem. Is it that knowingly we could know that he would say, Bring ye down your brother? Vayomer Yehudah el Yishrael abiu. And Yehudah said to Yishrael his father, Shilahu hanar iti. Send thou the lad with us, Wanakuma wanelecha, and we would arise and we would go, Wanihya velo namut, and we would live and not die. Gama nahnu gama hatta gama tapenu. Also we, also thou, also our children, our little ones. Anoki erebenu. I shall be pledge for him. Miadi tevakashenu. From my hand thou wilt seek it. thou wilt seek me. Sorry, thou wilt seek him or it. Imalo have be or lurka, وهستغتي لفانك وحطاتي لك كل حياميم. Except I bring him to thee, and I set him before thy faces, then I will have sinned against thee all the days. Ki lule hitmahamahu. For except that we had tarried about, ki atas thabnu the pa'amayim, even now we would have returned this 2 times. Vayomer alehem Yisrael abihem, and Yisrael their father said to them, Imekene for, if thus then, thought ashu, effectuate ye this, qahu mizmarat harash, take ye from the fruits of the land, bichalechem, in your vessels, hori dulaish minha, and bring ye down to the man a gift, ma'at sorry, a little balm, uma'at devash, and a little honey, nukot walot, spice and myrrh, botanim, pistachio nuts, ushaqedim, and almonds. Wikasaf mithana qahu biyadakum, and a second silver take ye in your hands, in your hand. Wa'at hakasaf hamuthab bapi amat hotekam tathibu biyadakum ulai mishagahu. And the silver returned in the mouth of your sacks, return ye in your hand. Perhaps an oversight it was, an error, a craziness. We'et achikum qahu, and your brother take ye. Wqumu thuvu helahaish, and arise ye, return to the man. Well Shaddai yitten lachem rahamim lifnei haish, and may El Shaddai, God Almighty, give compassions for you before the man. V'shilach lachem et achikem acher ve'et Binyamin, and may he send away for you your brothers, your brother, your other brother, and Binyamin. Wahani katar shakalati, and I, as when I am bereaved, I shall be bereaved. Wayiqahu hanashim et hamin hadot, ومثنى خسف لاقه بيادام وإت Binyamin, and the men took the gift, this gift, and the second silver they took in their hand, and Binyamin. Wayaqumu, and they arose. Wayerdu Mithraim, and they went down to Mithraim. Wayamdu lipne Yosef, and they stood before Yosef. Wayar Yosef hitam, and Yosef saw them. At the Binyah, and Yosef saw with them at the Binyamin. Yosef saw Binyamin with them. And he said to whom was over his house, bring thou the men to the house. utabo deba wahaken, and slay thou a slaying, a slaughter, and prepare. Ki hiti yohakalu hanashim bathoharayim, because the men shall eat with me in the noontime. Wayashahaish kadraha mar Yosef, and the man effectuated like what Yosef said. Wayabehaish et hanashim beta Yosef, and the man brought the men to the house of Yosef. Wayirahu hanashim, and the men feared ki hubahu bet Yosef, because they were brought to the house of Yosef. Wayomeru ala davar hakasab hathab bahamat hotenu batihilla anahnu mubahim. On account of the thing of the silver returned in our sacks in the first, we are ones being brought. For to roll himself upon us. Alenu, and to throw himself down upon us. And to take us for bondservants. And our donkeys. And Wayigashu elahaish, and they drew near to the man, Atara alabet Yosef, who was over the house of Yosef. Wayidabbaru elayu petahabayit, and they worded to him at the door of the house. Wayomeru bi Adoni, and they said, "O my Lord, Yarod Yaradanu Batihilla Lishaborohokel." We came down in the first to buy food. Wayahiyakibanu Elhamalon, and it was as we came to the lodging place. Wanifataha et amatahotenu. Wihine kasapahisha bafi amatahato kasapenu bimithakalo. And we opened our sacks, and behold, the silver of a man in the mouth of his sack, our silver in its weight. Wanathabahoto biyadenu, and we returned it in our hands. And other silver we brought down in our hands, to buy food. Lo yadanu misham kasapenu ba'amatahotenu. We have not known who set our silver in our sacks. Wayomer shalom lachem alatirahu, and he said, "Peace to you, don't ye fear. Elohechem we'Elohe habichem natan lachem matamon ba'amatahotechem." Your God, also your father's God, he gave to you hidden treasure in your sacks. Kaspechem bahelai. Your silver came to me. Wayoshe halehem et Shimon, and he brought Shimon out to them. ויבא האיש את האנשים בית יוסף. And the man brought the men to the house of Yosef. ויתן מים וירחשו רגליהם. And he brought water, and they washed their feet. ויתן מספו לחמוריהם. And he gave fodder for their camels. ויכינו את המנחה. And they made ready, they prepared the gift, Adabo Yosef Bathoraim, until the coming of Yosef in the noontime. Ki sham'u, ki tham yochelu lahem. For they had heard that they would eat bread there. Vayavo Yosef habayta. And Yosef came to the house. Vayavihu lo et minha atrbayadam habayta. And they brought to him the gift which was in their hand, to the house. Vayishtahawu lo arshah. And they bowed down themselves to him, to the ground. And he asked for them for peace. And he said, Is it the peace of your old father, of whom ye spoke? Ha'odenu haya. Is he yet living? Vayomeru shalom la'abdaka la'abinu odenu haya. And they said, Peace to thy servant, to our father. He is yet living. Vayiqadu vayishtahawu. And they bowed down, and they bowed as to worship. And he lifted up his eyes. And he saw Binyamin his brother, the son of his mother. And he said, Is it that this is thy brother, your brother? Is it that this is your brother, your little brother, which ye spoke to me of whom ye spoke to me? Vayomer al Elohim Yehonaka Bani. And he said, May God grace thee, my son. Vayamahar Yosef, and Yosef hurried. Ki nikmaru rahamayu elachiu, because his compassions yearned toward his brother. Vayavakesh livakot, and he sought to weep. Vayavoh hahadra, and he came to the room or chamber. And he wept there. And he washed his face, and he came out. And he restrained himself. And he said, Set ye bread. And they set for him levado, alone. Levadam, and for them alone. And to the Mithrim, those eating with him, them alone. המסתרים לכל את העברים לחם, כי תועבה היא למסתרים. For the Misrim are not able to eat with the Ibrim, they are not able to eat bread with the Ibrim, for it is an abomination to Misrim. And they sat before his face. The firstborn according to his firstborn's right. وَحَثَّارِرْ كِثْرِيرَاتُ, and the littlest according to his littleness. وَيَتَمَهُ هَانَاشِيمْ إِيشَ إِلَرَيْعَهُ, and they wondered, they were astounded, the men were astounded, each one to his neighbor. And he took up portions from before his faces, alehem, to them. Waterb mashat binyamin min mashot kullam, and the portion of Binyamin was abundant more than the portions of all of them. Chamesh yadot, 5 times more abundant. Vayishatu, vayishakaru immo, and they drank and they were drunk with him.